Hey homies, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, I'm Haley and this is the Mystic Adventure Tarot. Woo! So, we're going to be doing a message from Wonderland today. So, if you like Alice in Wonderland and you want just a general message for you, this is going to be a reading for you today. So, we got 4 piles. Pile 1 is going to be this Agerine. Look at this. I don't know if you could tell from my lighting, but this is like a really awesome green color. Actually really pokey too. So this is group 1, pile 1. It's really pokey. Pile 2 is going to be this snow quartz. Look at that. So shimmery. I wish you could see it in person. It's so shimmery. This is pile 2. Pile 3 is going to be this black tourmaline. Isn't she gorge? Literally, even with like my lighting, it's just so rich and black that like you can honestly kind of you can hardly see it. But the black tourmaline, awesome crystal, awesome mineral. And then lastly we have this dyed red quartz. 1 on my timer for pile 4. So pile 4, it's gonna be this really cute Angel Aura dyed red quartz. So go ahead and take a second, think about which pile you want to pick. You can pause the video and then you're going to click your timestamp down below to go to your video or to go to your reading, and I will catch you guys over there. Hi pile 1, if you chose the Agerine, then this is going to be your reading. This is your message from Wonderland. So we're going to do our oracle portion. We just got 3 oracle cards here today, and then we're going to get a 3-card pull for your message from Wonderland, and then we're going to clarify using the Midnight Magic Mushroom deck. Oops. And then we're going to finish off with rolling an angel number for you. I know that's a lot, but it's not going to be as long as you think. So and as always, if just based off the oracle portion, you're feeling like you're not connecting to this reading, that's totally okay. Pick another pile if you want to, or you might not have a reading today. So let's get into these guys. Starting off, we have number 18, Blue Pink Gill, Rarity. Okay. Ooh, number 28, Energy, Orange, with Virgo on there. We've got the sun on there. I love that. It, also, 8 being a pretty significant number, probably. 18 or 28. 2 and 8 is 10, or it reduces to 10, so starting back at 1. And then 9, maybe. Ooh, yes, baby. We have abundance. Prosperity is yours. Draw abundance to yourself by feeling gratitude for what you already have. Rest assured knowing that there is truly enough for everyone. Yes. Okay. Pile 1, already. Your message from Wonderland. I'm getting that it's time to start putting your energy towards the things that you used to think were unachievable, the things that you used to think were rare. Oh, good things rarely ever happen to me. I rarely ever, you know, if you're one of those people where it's like, oh, I never win a raffle, I never win a lottery, it's that kind of stuff. It's time for you to start putting your energy and cultivating towards abundance, towards your next step, towards your future. It's not just about, you know, just because it's rare doesn't mean it's never going to happen. You know, and I think it's time for you, specifically pile 1, to start, like I said, putting in the work and start thinking about your prosperity. 222 on my timer. Prosperity is yours. Abundance is yours. Draw it to yourself by feeling grateful and looking back and saying, wow, look how much I've been through before. I can keep going after this. You know, like there's so much more out there for me. It's not going to be bad forever. And I know that the world seems really dark right now and just seems super negative, but honestly, it's time for you to start putting your energy towards the future. It's time for you to cultivate those rare things that you come across, those things that make you happy, that you feel are far and few between. Okay, we've got the Hermit coming in first. A lot of Virgo energy. Shout out to my Virgos. That's the vibe, you know, that's the vibe for us right now. It's time for us to focus. Ooh, Queen of Flowers. Yes, honey. Wonderland has a lot for you. And then we have the Page of Teacups with the Ace of Spears and the 6 of Teacups. Wow, okay. I gotta stay focused. We'll take the Ace of Spears on the bottom. All right. Pile 1. We've got the Hermit and the Queen of Flowers, and then we have the Page of Teacups reversed and the Ace of Spears. So the Hermit card, it's time for you, and it's that double Virgo energy. I'm telling you, it's time for you to start going off on your own. The Hermit is all about solitude. The Hermit is about isolation, and not in a negative way either. You don't have to hide from the world. You don't have to disappear and never come back. Like, it's time for you to dig deep into the things that you love and dig deep into yourself and find out, what is it that makes me confident with that Queen of Flowers? What is it that makes me confident? What is it that sparks that inspiration, that flame, that vibrancy in me? What makes me want to be determined and want to keep pushing forward? You know, it's time for you to start digging deeper. And rather than these being rare occurrences where it feels like, oh wow, sometimes I feel happy, oh there goes my serotonin, like instead of that being a rare occurrence, I think it's time for you to start making it a more frequent occurrence. You know what I mean? Page of Teacups, let's take a look at that. So the Page of Teacups reverse can talk about like some emotional immaturity. It can also talk about like a creative block, because when the Page of Cups is upright, it's like there's like something being brought to you and offers being made to you, and I feel like maybe you feel stifled because you're not thinking clearly. With that Ace of Swords, I think it's time that you let go of the blockages and the whole I can't mentality and start focusing more on, what can I do? If I can't fix this, what can I fix? You know, if I can't move past, like, it's time for some breakthroughs. You know, it's time for you to let go of the limiting self-beliefs that you used to have, that you didn't have enough, and that, oh, these things were rare, these things didn't happen often, and oh, I don't have the energy, I don't have the time, I don't have the space. No, it's time for you to take the space, and it's time for you to really start literally cutting through those clouds and saying, you know what, it's time to really think clearly, it's time to make some moves, you know? That's the vibe that I'm getting for you, group 1. Ooh. Let's get your clarifiers for these. Dang, I feel like this is going to be a pretty short reading. Like I said, I think we're getting straight to the point here, and that's great. And don't feel like you're not doing anything. That's the point of this card too, is I want to draw to your attention that it's time for you to stop feeling like you aren't doing enough and start recognizing just how much you've been doing this whole time. Just how much you've been doing this whole time. Not, oh man, you know, I'm not doing as much as so-and-so. Ooh, we've got Death reverse on top of the Hermit. All right. Two of Swords reverse. Okay. What other shadow do we have? Ooh. Hold on. Fell under my table. Aw, man. We got the Ace of Pentacles reversed. And then one more. Let's get that Ace of Swords. For that shadow aspect. Whoa, wasn't the Six of Cups on the bottom too? Double Six of Cups. We'll take that. And the Hierophant. Dang, I've been seeing this card a lot. Recently. And I hate saying it. But we'll get to it. All right. We have Death reversed here on top of the Hermit. It's almost like you don't want to admit that it's time. You know, I feel like it's like you're fighting change because it's like you think that change isn't going to happen and you're not going to win. And that's not true, Pile 1. That's not true. It's time for you to move off on your own and really say, you know what? It's time for me to think for myself. It's time for me to act for myself. It's time for me to really, because think about the Hierophant too. Oh my God, Eight of Swords on the bottom. Think about the Hierophant too. You know, it's like you're breaking away. It's like you're stuck in this construct and you want to break away, but you're also not trying hard enough. And it's time for you to really let go of those self-limiting beliefs, that past ideology that you can't make these choices, that you can't be confident and you can't separate yourself and you can't break free. Stop acting like you're confused about what you want. You know what you want. Not to yell at you, but this is giving like a big shadow aspect, so I'm going to take it as that. This is what we do in the shadows over here for pile 1. But with this 2 of Swords reverse, it's like on top of the Queen of Flowers, it's like you know what you need to do in order to be confident and in order to be sparked. And it's almost like you're like, oh, it's just too much, I can't. And you need to stop doing that. I'm the same way. And if you're a Virgo, or you have like Virgo placements, you know what I'm talking about, where you know exactly, you know your capabilities and you're choosing not to act on them because you'd rather not fail. If you don't try and you don't fail, then it's fine, right? That's stupid. And I'm kind of yelling at myself with that, so don't take that personally. This is a message for all of us, you know? I think that your message from Wonderland is literally, I'm telling you, in pile 1, it's time to break free. Stop worrying about whether or not you're gonna miss an opportunity. This refusal to get past your feelings and your insecurities and move forward is causing you to mess up your future planning. It's gonna set you up to miss an opportunity. You're gonna miss out, not because of anything else, but because you self-sabotaged and you didn't take the time to say, you know what? It's time for me to put in the effort. It's time for me to change my mentality. It's time for me to truly pursue what it is that I want and truly pursue the structure that it is that I've been asking for. Because I get the vibe that this is something you've been manifesting. You know, it's not like you didn't want this, but it's time for you to actually put in the effort to get it, you know? I'm feeling a little attacked myself, just saying. And then lastly, we got the 6 of Cups with that Ace of Spears. And for me, I think it's interesting because it's like, it's okay to think about the past. It's okay to be nostalgic. It's okay to think about, you know, it's okay to remember. I'm getting a lot of like remembrance kind of vibes here. But you need to remember how far you've come. You need to stop remembering this as like, oh, all the struggles and all the hardships and all the negative and all the hurt and all the this and the that. And it's time for you to start remembering what it is that you've gone through and what it is that you've done to change your life. And to actually make those strides forward and make those changes, you know what I mean? And actually achieve what it is that you're trying to do. You're so close. You are so close. That is the vibe I'm getting. You are so freaking close. You just have to keep going. Stop letting yourself get distracted by the negativity. Don't get distracted by the hurt. Don't get distracted by the aggro. Don't let any of that stuff distract you, pile 1. You need to really focus on your future and what it is that you want to do at the end of the day. No one else is going to get that for you except you. And it's time that you step out in your hermit energy, go solo. And if you're in a relationship or in a partnership, like, of course, go with your partner and be on the same page. But it's time for you to step out from the crowd and say, you know what? This is what I'm doing and I'm serious. I'm serious about it this time. I'm serious about my abundance this time. Okay? Let's get your angel number and we'll be done. This is a bit of a short one, but this is your message from Wonderland. Sorry if it's not super Wonderland, I guess, based. You know me. I like looks and I like messages and I like things. So, whatever. Here we go. Number for pile 1. What do we got? We have 663. Okay, angel number 663. Hold on, let me type it in. Really? All right. Is a message from your angels and ascended masters that they are working closely with you in regards to material and financial aspects of your day-to-day life. They are ensuring that all runs according... They are ensuring that all runs according to plan and that your material needs are met as you live and serve your divine life purpose and soul mission. Ooh, I love that. That's literally on par with what I was saying. That's literally what I was saying. 13:31 on my timer. 13:33 on my timer. What? That's what I was saying, pile one, is you need to trust that what you've been manifesting is going to come to you, and you need to trust that the work that you've put in is going to get you where you need to go, and you need to stop being caught up in this whole idea that you don't deserve. It's rare for me to get a win. No, it's time for you to get a win. Whether or not it's rare, it's time. And it's time that you claim it, and it's time that you actually put effort toward it, and it's time that you march forward confidently and proudly, knowing that this is what you deserve, okay? That's what I got for you, pile one. This was your message from Wonderland. I hope you enjoyed it. Please comment down below. Let me know what you think. Yeah, like, comment, and subscribe. I don't know if YouTube has some beef with me or what, but, you know, help me build the channel. Help me get out there. And, of course, I love you. I hope you have a good day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hi, pile two. If you chose the snowy quartz, this is going to be your message from Wonderland. So what we're going to do is we're going to get, excuse me, 3, probably 4, depends, cards from the Alice in Wonderland deck. And we're going to see what the situation is, and then we're going to get some clarifiers. And if it's not really clarifying, it's going to be some shadow information from the Midnight, it's like the Midnight Mushroom Oracle deck, or Midnight Magic, something like that, whatever it is. And then we'll roll an angel number for you at the very end. So, as always, let's get started with our Oracle portion, see what's going on in there. And if you feel like just based off the Oracle, you're not connecting, you're not relating, that's totally okay. Go ahead and pick another pile if you want to, or you might not have a reading today. It's not a big deal. It's better to, you know, sometimes it's better to not have a reading than to hear a reading that really doesn't apply to you at all. So with that, let's get into these. Starting off, we have Golden Teacher, the Magic Mushroom, Introspection. Okay, with number 15. I'll put that 111 on my timer. Interesting. We have number 32, Vitality, with the Fig. We've got Taurus on there as well. Yes, okay, so something about Vitality, specifically that I just thought of, and especially in adjacence with the Taurus, it's really, really important that you don't lose sight of your goals, okay? And I wanted to get that out now. But don't lose sight of your goals. Don't, you know, make sure that you're intaking everything that is keeping you on track. And then we have Uplift. Oh yes, totally. We all rise together. Celebrate the success of others. Celebrate the success of others. Share the joy of their triumphs. We are all connected, so when we lift up others, it raises our own vibration. And that's really good with this introspection too, and the Vitality. Because honestly, pile two, I feel like the vibe here is like, it's almost your turn. You know, it's like you're almost there, and I feel that. It's like Tiana, she's almost there, you know? You're so close to what it is that you've been trying to, 222 on my timer. You're so close to what it is that you're trying to manifest, and I can tell that, like, this is one of those things that you've put in a lot of time and energy into. And if you see people, and I'm going through this right now, so let's have a moment together. If you see people around you, all of your friends and stuff like that, who are like getting all these big wins, don't feel insecure, okay? Because it's a good thing that your friends are winning. It's a good thing that the people you love are being successful and that things are working out for them. And things are about to work out for you too, okay? So don't waste your energy being insecure and saying, oh man, I've been waiting for a new job. I've been waiting for a new opportunity. I've been waiting and it hasn't come to me yet, and it's never going to come to me. It's not that it's never going to come to you. It's, you know, it's still taking time, and you can't make that move faster. And with the Taurus energy there, that's the vibe of Taurus, is like, you're not going to, moving faster is not going to do anything. It's not going to get you closer. So it's important that you take some time to introspect and think, maybe have there been moments where I feel like I could be happy for other people, or I could pull myself out of this funky 333 on my timer, out of this funky energy and this, like, you know, slowed down energy, and just enjoy the moment and celebrate with people around me. With Vitality is keeping you alive. It's keeping you fresh. It's keeping you, you know, think of like someone's vital signs. It's important. It's a it's your life source, you know? So it's important that you continue to feed into that vitality and you keep it strong and you keep it fresh. Don't get the mentality that it's not coming to you, because it is. And think of like a fig tree. Like fig trees, I believe they only produce once a year, and they honestly take forever to produce. But once those figs start coming down, and I had a fig tree growing up, once those figs start coming down, you are going to have too many. You are going to have more than what you can deal with. You know what I mean? So once the like abundance starts flowing in, once the winds start coming in, it's going to be so much. It's going to be a lot to deal with, you know, and not in a negative way, but it's going to be a lot when it starts coming in. So don't be discouraged, and don't feel like you're not where you're at, where you want to be at, because that's not true, pile 2. That's not true at all. It's not that you're not where you want to be at, or I mean, I get that you're not exactly where you want to be, but take some time to introspect and think, damn, look how far we've come. Look how far all of my friends have come. Like, we're all working so hard. We've all, you know, been through shit. We've all struggled. We're all going to rise together. You know, you're not being left behind. Your stuff is still working, and it's working in your timing and not anyone else's, you know? It's your girl, but in this deck, it's the mystery, but it's your girl, the High Priestess, coming in first. Use your intuition and allow yourself to enjoy the moment. Allow yourself to learn, you know, as you're waiting for things, I don't know if you watched, While You're Waiting for Things to Happen, which you can watch that other video on my channel. But that's the vibe that I'm getting, is like, while you're waiting for shit to happen for you, enjoy the flow. Enjoy seeing the people around you win. Enjoy spending time with the people you love. Enjoy learning. Enjoy deep diving. 555 on my timer. Enjoy the deep dive and really enjoy the process. You know, step into your higher power, because your next win is a mystery. It really is. You're manifesting something and it's coming in. Okay. Baby. Hold on. We got the Knight of Teacups here, upright. And we have the 3 of Spears here. 3 of Swords. There's going to be a new opportunity in love. And whether it be romantic or platonic, let's, you know, leave room for both. But whether or it's, you're going to have to go through you're going to be separating yourself as you go to these new opportunities, and as these new wins start to present themselves, you know, because the Knight of Cups isn't just a romantic offer. The Knight of Cups is like an abundant offer. The Knight of Cups is a balanced offer. 2 of Cups on the bottom. But I'm getting the love vibes here. But as you move forward, just keep in mind that you're going to be going through some hurt. You're going to be going through some heartbreaks. You might feel rejection right now, because it may feel like, oh, my manifestation isn't coming through. Like, it doesn't have to be just romantic, but for those of you who are looking for a romantic situation, and for those of you who are looking to heal from heartbreak, don't give up hope. You just need to continue to stand in your High Priestess power, you know, stand in your High Priestess power, and really cultivate a mindset for yourself that says, I want better, therefore I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait for better. I'm not going to sit here and chase and give up hope and, you know, just be disappointed. We've got the Star on the bottom, baby. The heartbreaks are coming. That is true. The separation and the frustration and the deep, sometimes somewhat regret, that is true. And you're going to have to feel those things. And I think that this is also a call for you to not fight those emotions. Pile 2. If you're going through things and you're feeling upset and you're feeling a little jealous, maybe you're feeling insecure or something like that, don't worry about that. You know, allow yourself to be upset, even if you're jealous. Like, sometimes you need to feel that little twinge, because that little twinge, depending on what you do with it, that little twinge of jealousy can either make you work harder to want more, or it can make you fall in the slumps and be like, oh, I'm never gonna get anything. So if you're feeling a little twinge of jealousy, use that as a motivator. Say, you know what, so-and-so's winning and I need to fucking win too. and put in the effort, you know, put in the effort to work hard, put in the effort to be seen, put in the effort to be heard. But overall, look within and say, what am I missing here? We got the Magician on the bottom. All right. Let's see. I hope this is sounding great to you, pile 2, because honestly, it's sounding great to me. We got the 6 of Pentacles reversed. You don't have to be giving all the time. You don't have to be giving all the time. Some energy you need to keep to yourself. We got the Queen of Cups reversed under that Knight of Cups. Interesting. So I'm going to do this. Doop. Doop, 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 doop. We'll just do it like that. We got the Queen of Cups reversed on top of that Knight of Cups. Or Knight of Cups. Sorry. Knight of Cups. Okay. Wheel of Fortune reversed. So I'm taking this as a shadow warning. Or something you're not seeing in the shadows. So let's do that. And then we got the Chariot and the Hermit reversed on top. A lot of major arcanas. And on the bottom, the King of Pentacles. Yes, baby! King of Pentacles upright. All right. Let's get into it. So, this 6 of Pentacles reverse under your girl, the High Priestess, your Cheshire Cat. I'm getting the vibe that you need to be a little more selfish with your energy. You know? And like I said with those heartbreaks, that 3 of Swords over there, it's really, really important that you make sure that things are not one-sided. Use your intuition. Separate, you know, who's really there for me, who really loves me, who really supports me, who's just walking around with their hand out, right? So let's use our intuition. Let's separate the two. With our Queen of Cups reversed, on top of that Knight of Cups, which I think is interesting, make sure that you're not getting caught up in any codependency or emotional security, you know? As these relationships grow and change and things start to develop, make sure that you are letting go of people that aren't good for you. We're not going to be insecure. We're not going to feel like you need this person. You can't live without this person, because that's where that 3 of Swords comes in, that separation, that heartbreak, you know? You got to separate yourself from it. And like I said, allow yourself to feel it. Allow yourself to be upset. Allow yourself to be, you know, butthurt. But don't allow it to last too long. You know, make sure that you're doing what is best for you. And this is something that's out of your control too. And I'm going to make that very clear, is that there are external forces working here. And whether that be in the negative light or whether that be the universe removing people from you, I think that it's really, really important that you remember that we all rise together, and you only want to be connected with people who uplift you. You only want to be you only want to be around people who can be happy for you, you know, who can be happy for you in the same capacity that you are happy for them, right? So things are getting pulled out of your life, whether you like it or not. That's the vibe I'm getting. 12:22 on my timer. Whether you like it or not. But make sure that you don't fight it. Make sure that, like I said about that codependency, make sure you're not like grasping on and going, no, please, you can't leave. No, they need to go. It needs to go. It's got to go. I'm sorry. But have hope, because we've got this Chariot right here and we've got the Hermit reversed, which I love the combo personally. It's time for you to withdraw. It's time for you to focus on, like I said, the return on your investment. Use your inner guidance, use your discernment, make the proper decisions, think about what is best for you. And like I said with that vitality, sometimes we're surrounded by people who can't be happy for us, and we lose that vitality for our dreams, and we lose that like drive and that excitement, you know? So if you feel that's being taken away from you and you feel like you're not being uplifted in your pursuits moving forward, make sure that you use your discernment and step away and take the time to say, I'm going to keep doing what I'm doing. I'm determined to win. I'm determined to move forward. I'm determined to have hope and grow and change. And I'm not going to let anyone detour me from that, you know? Don't let anyone detour you, pile 2. We got the King of Pentacles and the Magician on the bottom. Like, this is all so beautiful. You are going to have a big win. And I think that in order for you to have this win, you need to be patient. You need to be patient, and you need to take everything step by step, and you need to be okay with the idea that you might not have a win right now, okay? It might not be right now. It's probably not going to be right now, but it's coming. And don't let anyone else convince you that it's not coming, because that might be the vibe too, is you have people around you who are like, I don't think so. Can you afford that? Are you sure you want to make that monthly payment? Blah, 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 blah. People who don't want anything better for themselves. No, you don't want that. Let's get your, whoop. Well, I'll keep those. Let's get your angel number. We've got 6 and 5. Hold on. Let me pull up my angel number app. Ba, 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 ba. Anyway, you guys know what I'm talking about though. Like, if you need to recognize when there's people around you who don't want to see you win. 655, okay. Angel number 655 suggests that major changes are taking place in your life, and you may be feeling apprehensive or anxious about what is ahead of you. Know that these changes are happening to advance you along your life path and soul mission, and you are encouraged to take full advantage of the changes and new opportunities they will bring. Your prayers and positive affirmations have manifested these much needed changes. So trust that they are right for you. Like I said, trust that they're right for you. Trust that the wheel is moving because it needs to move in that direction. You know, you're not missing out. You're not losing. Pile 2. Some things just need to be cleaned out a little bit more, and you are right where you're supposed to be, and you need to just keep pushing forward and marching forward and headed straight on in your beautiful glory and your beautiful majesty, and say, you know what? I am who I am. I want what I want. I love the ones that love me, and we are moving forward hand in hand together. I love you, Pile 2. I hope you enjoyed that. I enjoyed this for you. This was great. I see a win for you, and I hope that you're excited about it as I'm excited for you. So, I love you, Pile 2. I'll catch you on the next one. Make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. Those 3 things are free, and I really could use help expanding my channel, you know? So if you love me and you want to support me, those 3 things are always helpful. Love you, Pile 2, and I'll catch you on the next one. Hi, Pile 3. If you chose this gorgeous, gorgeous black tourmaline, or you chose Pile 3, this is going to be your reading. This is going to be your message from Wonderland. Woo! So we're going to start with our oracle as always, see what's going on in there. And then we're going to use our Alice in Wonderland tarot, get a couple of cards for you, clarify anything that might be in the shadows with our Midnight Magic Mushroom deck. And then we're going to roll an angel number for you at the end. So let's get into it. Your message from Wonderland. Already we got the Ace of Wands on the bottom. Love that for you. Love that for you. Let's see. Put this guy over here. All right, for Pile 3, let's go. We have number 22, the Fairy Ink Cap, Subtlety. If you're making moves, make sure that you're only making them in front of people who support your growth, you know? Number 10 with Ritual, we've got Leo on there, and the Sweet Corn. Love that. And then we have Gifts and Talents. Shine your light. You were born with your own unique set of gifts and talents. Pay honor and respect to these qualities, then go out and share them with the world. Okay. So, off the rip, Pile 3. I'm seeing that it's time for you to really start building up your gifts, building up your talents. If you're one of those people that has like certain natural talents, natural gifts, and you maybe feel insecure about them. You like to sing, but you don't like the sound of your voice. You want to start a YouTube channel, but you don't think anyone will watch, you know, or you're starting a new journey in your spiritual, starting a new path in your spiritual journey, you know, something like that. There's something deep within that you're ready to share with the world. But it's important that before you share it with the world, you make sure that that you're where you want to be at, you know. You want to make sure that you're subtle. You don't share it with everybody. If you're like I said, maybe you sing, right? And you're like, oh, I want to sing. 222 on my timer. And number 22. Okay. Let's say you sing and you want to see if you sound good, and you want to sing for your friends, and you're like, hey, what do you think? There's always going to be that one friend that's like, girl, you messed up them notes, but you want to make sure that you're sharing that with the people who are going to be honest with you, but also people who are going to support you, and be kind and loving to you and be excited for your future. Hold on a second. I have new puppies. Just a second. I have new puppies. Peaches had her babies, and so all they do is cry. Okay, they're okay. I just didn't want to stop the video. Everybody's okay. All the new babies are happy. But you want to make sure that you're sharing your talents and gifts before you're ready to share them with the world. Share them with the people who actually love and support you, and who aren't going to just criticize you just to criticize you. You know what I mean? And with ritual, it's important that you make that an effort. If you want to sing, you're going to practice every day. 333 on my timer. Every time I say sing, a number pops up. If you want to sing, make sure that you're practicing every day. If you want to film, make sure that you're practicing every day. That ritual, when it comes to a ritual, it's something that you have to put in effort for. You have to actually take the time to make moves and collect all of the items that you need and make the effort to do it at the right timing and all that stuff. So make sure that you're doing things in the right timing, and make sure that you're putting in the effort for the results that you want to see. If you just want to do something privately, then I'm seeing, that you can enjoy doing it privately. But if it's something that you want to do more publicly, then it's time for you to take it seriously, and it's time for you to actually put in the effort and not just say, that you want to do it, but actually get to the doing part, So let's get our tarot, see what we got. I like this for you, pile 3. I like this a lot. If you out here ready to be a shining star, shine away. Ooh, split the deck. We've got the Page of Cups on the bottom. Yeah. And it's almost like this new excitement. It's this fresh, thrill. And if you feel that thrill and you're ready for something to happen, then do what it takes for it to happen. All right. How many is that? 1, 2, 3. All right, what do we got? We got the 10 of Hedgehogs reversed, the Ace of Flowers. That's the second time we've seen the Ace of Wands. So inspired, feel inspired. And we've got the 4 of Hedgehogs reversed. So with the 10 of Hedgehogs reversed, which is the 10 of Pentacles, I think that there may be some failures. And like I said, it's not going to be perfect the first time, Excuse me. It's not going to be perfect the first time. You're going to invest and it's not going to be a good investment. You're going to apply for a job and you're probably not going to get that job. There's going to be failures in between, which is why subtlety is important. Because as you're moving forward and let's say you want to buy a house, and there's so many people in your life who are going to tell you, you can't even afford that. 555 on my timer. There's going to be so many people that are like, you can't afford that. And then you turn around and you internalize that, and then you really believe that you can't afford it. When in reality, you may not be able to afford the first house you want, but as you build your credit, as you save your money, as you do all these things, you will be able to afford the house that you want, and you're going to get the house that you want, and it's going to be the right one for you, and it's going to be the right fit, So don't be afraid of loss, and don't be afraid that, it's not going to work the very first time that you try it. Because that's what talent is, and that's how you utilize your gifts and you make them better, is you actually take the time to invest in them, pay honor and respect to these qualities, then go out and share them with the world. Before you share them, make sure that you're cultivating them, make sure that you're building on them, make sure that you're making the effort to, these flies. There's so many flies. I don't know if anyone else is dealing with that, but it's almost like there's like you got to swat away the pests. You got to swat away the people that don't believe in you. There's going to be failures. There's going to be mishaps, and that's okay. Don't worry about it. Because with this Ace of Flowers here, we have a new opportunity. We're feeling powerful. We're feeling creative, and there's a lot of potential. There's so much potential for things to go well. And with that comes, protecting yourself. With the Four of Hedgehogs, I'm not getting the whole like stingy, greedy vibe. I'm getting the like self-protection vibe. The like, I don't know about that. You're not going to get me this time. You know, I'm not sure if I'm going to hand out my resources like that, or I'm not sure if I'm open to sharing in that way, you know. And be selective with who you share with. Like I said, every time, be selective with who you share with, because at some point somebody's gonna feel insecure. Okay, we got the Six of Flowers, and we've got, wait, that was reversed, sorry. It was reversed when I picked it up off the floor. We've got the Six of Flowers and the Nine of Hedgehogs right here. So with the Six of Flowers and the Nine of Hedgehogs, the Six of Flowers is very much like, with reverse. Sorry, the Six of Flowers reversed. It may feel like there's like a lack of confidence, and like I said, you may not see the wins right now. You may not see the value in what you're doing right now. You may not see that you've got it going on, but baby, that Nine of Hedgehogs says you do. That Nine of Pentacles is such a main character vibe of feeling self-sufficient and feeling like luxurious and just feel, oh, transformation. And that's the Death card, actually. Transformation. It's important that you, oh, with the King of Teacups on the bottom. Like I said, it's important that you push through anyway. Push through the losses, push through the frustrations, push through the disappointment, and don't allow your spark to go out. Don't allow your inspiration to go out. But be subtle. You know, you don't have to tell everybody everything you're trying to do every single time. We've got the Hermit reversed. We've got the Six of Pentacles reversed. We've got the King of Cups reversed. And we've got the Ace of Pentacles upright at the end. Yes. And the Empress. Yes. And your girl, the High Priestess. Come on. Come on. And the King of Pentacles. Pile 3. Oh, my puppies are screaming. Sorry. Sorry, I'm being too loud. And the King of Pentacles on the bottom. But let's talk about this Empress too. So, like I said, there's going to be setbacks. There's going to be failures. Every time there's a setback, just regroup. Take some time out. Step back. Regroup. Think about, what did we do right? What did we do wrong? What worked? What didn't? When it comes to our inspiration, you can't share with everyone. You can't feed one-sided charity. You can't feed one-sided relationships, one-sided friendships, one-sided support. It's not going to work. And I will say this, if this is a financial venture, there will be debt involved. Like you have to get into debt in order to build your business. You know what I mean? And we all want to try and figure out how to build our business and be a billionaire without having to get into debt. But debt is going to happen. So don't be afraid of that. You know, just make sure that, again, you're not taking more than you need to. You're not taking on too much debt. You're taking on the amount of debt that is correct for you to get what you need done, and the amount that you know that you can pay back. So like I said, with that like one-sidedness, make sure that you're not shouldering too much. With this King of Cups reversed on top of that, on top of the Four of Hedgehogs, I think it's really, really important that you keep yourself emotionally in control. Don't allow like moodiness, don't allow concerns, don't allow aggravation, don't allow any of that to distract you and disrupt your flow. You know, just make sure that you take some steps back, think about what you're trying to do, and do it, because you got to win at the end, yo. You have a big win at the end. So don't worry about whether or not that win is coming, and don't worry about whether or not people are going to accept you or see what you're doing or any of that. Don't worry about those things, because you're gonna succeed in the end. But like I said, success comes with effort. And if you don't put in the effort, success comes with effort. And if you don't put in the effort, you're not gonna make it. You're not gonna get where you need to go, and you're not gonna get what it is that you want to get, because you haven't even tried in the first place. So don't be insecure and don't be scared, okay? Let's get an angel number for you, and then we will be finished. For pile 3, we have 1, 3, and 4. Angel number 1, 3, 4. Angel number 134 brings a message from your angels that you are being supported, encouraged, loved, and surrounded by your angels and ascended masters. Give any negative fears, doubts, and worries to your angels to transmute and heal, and trust that you are on the right path. Step forward boldly and live and serve your soul mission with passion and purpose. Pile 3. If that's not a confirmation, I don't know what is. Okay? Like, you really need to just trust that you are capable and trust that you have the ability, and you will make it. You will succeed. You just need to continue to cultivate. You need to continue to use your intuition. And I love how we had the King of Cups reverse and the King of Cups upright. I didn't even realize that. But you need to make sure that on this path, oh my goodness, it's just looking better and better the deeper we dig. But you need to remember that while you're on this path and while you're doing this, it's not going to be a win right away. You need to learn, you need to practice, you need to develop, you need to grow, and you need to cultivate all of the things that you need in order for this to be successful. So don't shy away. Don't be like, oh, I'm not talented, or oh, I'm embarrassed, or whatever. Be subtle. Don't share with everybody, but if you want this to be a big deal, then you need to make it a big deal. You need to put in the effort, you need to put in the money, you need to put in the time, you need to put in all of the things that come with that, okay? So pile 3, I love you so much. I hope you enjoyed this. Make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. All 3 of those actions are completely free and they help out the channel, and that's the simplest way you can help me out. So I hope you enjoyed this. I love you, and I will catch you on the next one. Hi, pile 4. If you chose the red quartz, this is going to be your reading. This is going to be your message from Wonderland. So we're going to do like 4 cards out of the Alice in Wonderland tarot just to see what's going on in the situation. And then we'll do 4 clarifiers or 4 shadow cards from the Midnight Magic tarot just to clarify any extra things. And then we're going to finish off with an angel number for you. So on that note, let me move these guys out of the way and we will get started. As always, if you feel like you don't connect with the oracle portion, don't worry about it. You can pick another pile if you want to, or you might not have a reading today. There's nothing wrong with that. Don't force information to fit that does not fit. And away we go. So pile 4, we have number 7, cordyceps and essence. Okay. Essence. Number 40, positivity with the marigold. We've got Leo on there. Love that. I'll put that right there. And then we have enough. You are satisfied. What have you had enough of? Honor your limits and have the courage to speak them. Draw your clear boundaries to honor both yourself and those in your life. Ooh, yeah. Setting positive boundaries with people and making sure that overall you're not giving up like yourself, because that's what essence is, it's what makes you you. And make sure that you recognize when you've had enough of something, and you recognize when something is not bringing positivity into your life, if something isn't doing for you what you need, if something isn't pushing you forward and really elevating you and uplifting you, then you shouldn't have it in your life. You know what I mean? So think about clear boundaries. Think about like what it is. What is the root of it? What actually makes this situation what it is? Is it something negative that's making it what it is? Is there something like positive behind it that's really pushing you in a different direction? Okay. Starting off with the Empress. So let's see. Sorry, I feel like I don't need to go that deep with these guys. I feel like you already, there's a certain level that you need to push for, a certain level of fairness that you need to push for, and a certain level of positiveness and equality and depth that you need to push for in your everyday life, whether it be in your friendships, from work, whatever it is. Making sure that it's not taking over, because that's what a cordyceps does, is it takes over an ant's body, and it like basically turns it into a zombie. And you want to make sure that whatever it is not is whatever's taking over is positive, not negative, you know? Queen of Spears. Ooh, okay. The World. All right, pile 4. And then we have the Ace of Hedgehogs reversed. Okay, with Judgment on the bottom. All right, let's take a look at it. So, starting off strong, we've got the Empress, the Queen of Spears, the World, and the Ace of Hedgehogs reversed. So let's start off with this Empress and this Queen of Spears. With the Empress, I see that you're at a point in your life where you're cultivating more, you're creating more. There's the ability to receive abundance, and there's ability to create abundance. You know, there's an ability, you have the ability to create and cultivate anything that you want. And it's important that you nurture, again, the positive things in your life, the things that really ground you, the things that really bring essence and substance to your life, and make sure that you are putting that Empress energy into the things that are gonna build you up, you know? And make sure that you're also putting that Empress energy into setting those boundaries of you can be graceful and you can be kind. And that's where that Queen of Spears comes in, that Queen of Swords. Is like, it's important for you as you move forward and as you're in this like glamour girl energy of just like, look at me, I have everything and I want to give and love because I am love. That's great, baby. Divine feminine, all that good shit. But make sure that at the same time, like you see how she's checking her right here. Make sure that at the same time you're standing up for yourself and you're speaking clearly and you're not feeling insecure or anything like that. You know, you're confident in yourself, you're confident in your mind, you're a quick thinker and you're organized and you're being perceptive and independent, because we want to make sure that, especially with that Empress energy, that we're not allowing other people to develop this codependence on us too, you know, where you're giving too much and you're just giving and giving and giving and this person is not giving back. You know what I mean? So yeah, with these two right here, it's like this, there's just this duality of almost like divine feminine and divine and shadow feminine, of making sure that you're creating beauty and enjoying the essence that makes you what you are, enjoying the love and positivity and light that you create around you, while also being like, no ma'am, we're not doing that. And you can do both. You can have both and you can do both. So with the World card, it's definitely like you're moving into a new era. The World card is the last card in the major arcana. It's about completion. It's about accomplishment, you know, and maybe even travel. You may be moving, whether it be physically moving or just moving emotionally, mentally, spiritually, in a new direction. And it's onto your, it's time for your Fool moment. You know what I mean? The next step is the Fool. The next step is new beginnings and a fresh start. So allow certain things to end. Again, what have you had enough of? Allow certain things to be enough. You know, we're not bringing all this extra baggage with us. We're not bringing that person that's never supported us into the new era of our lives. We're not bringing in the job that's not working for us, that kind of stuff. You know, make sure that as you complete this cycle and as you complete this era of your life, you're bringing foresight and you're thinking ahead, because the Ace of Pentacles reverse isn't always like, oh, it's a loss. You know, it could be a lost opportunity, but it's also a lack of planning, a lack of foresight, you know? So you want to make sure that as you're stepping into this new era, as you're stepping into the next phase of your life, we are making sure that we're preparing for the next phase of our lives, not just jumping into it, especially with the Judgment card here, you know, thinking about the future, thinking about what it is that we have to do, and making sure that at the end of the day, you are living in your highest form of self, because that's what the Queen of Hearts, the Empress, that's what the Empress represents, you know. And with Judgment, it's like this like awakening, you know, this like, it's time for you to rebirth, inner calling. It's time for you to step out and really, really stand your ground and stand in your power and say, enough. That's the vibe with this card. Enough. I've had enough of what doesn't work for me, and I'm gonna get plenty of what does work for me, and I'm gonna move forward, and I'm gonna think ahead, as well as just work hard. Keep working hard, keep pushing forward, and maybe stand up for yourself a little bit more. Because I feel like that might be the vibe too. Maybe I feel like you might be needing a little, you need to protect yourself the way that you would protect one of your friends. You know what I mean? We've got the Fool. What did I tell you? What did I tell you? We've got the Fool reversed. We've got the Five of Wands. We've got that King of Cups. The King of Cups has been consistent all day. I kind of want to shuffle it back in because it's popped out so many times. Too many times. But remember that King of Cups reversed in case someone tries to be like, why would you shuffle that back? Okay, we got the Queen of Swords reversed. What? Queen of Swords reversed. That double Queen of Swords. What? That's why I love using 2 decks, because when the same card be popping out, I'm like, double confirmation. All right, we've got the Three of Wands reversed, and we have Justice reversed with the Knight of Swords on the bottom. Dude, this is the Cordyceps too. That's funny. This is the same mushroom. This Knight of Cups, or this Knight of Swords, sorry. So let's get into these guys. With the Fool reversed on top of the Empress, like I said, we want to make sure that as we're spreading our love and spreading our divine positive energy and just being happy and ethereal, that we're not being reckless. We're not taking risks when it comes to trusting people or trusting situations. We're not being foolish in what it is that we do. We're selective with who we share with. We're selective with who, what gets our energy and what doesn't, and what is allowed to consume more of our time and consume more of our positivity, So make sure with that Fool that you're being selective. I think that the vibe here, pile 4, is selection. With the Queen of Spears and the Five of Wands, there's gonna be drama. As you move forward and as you try and develop and change into this new era of your life, be aware that there are gonna be people who wanna compete against you. There's gonna be people who wanna bring tension and conflict. There's people who wanna fight and argue. And this is what you need to, this is the vibe that you need to have, literally. You're not gonna fight with me. You're not gonna argue with me. You're not gonna sit here and push me around. It's not going to work. I know what it is that I'm trying to do. I know where I'm trying to go. And if you have a problem with it, you can go sit down. Check that. Check that arrogance. If someone is really out here trying to make you feel insecure, they should definitely send it back. Send it right back to them. With the World and the Queen of Swords reversed. Again, moving into this era, you don't have to be icy. You don't have to be cold. You don't have to be angry. You don't have to be, passive aggressive or anything like that. You can step into this new era bright and excited and happy. And you can still, like I said, you can still step out with that Empress energy. But if you need to check a hoe, check a hoe. You know what I mean? That's 100% the vibe. It's new things, rebirth, excitement. But also remember that you can't as you step into this new era, you also can't let people get you out of your energy. You also can't let people distract you and pull you out of the positive space that you're in and past past what it is you're trying to do. You don't want to miss the exit. That's what I'm saying, because someone was talking to you about something unimportant. That kind of vibe. So we've got the Three of Wands here because again, lack of foresight. Make sure that you are looking towards your long term. Make sure that you are looking towards the future. Make sure that you are really taking the steps that you need to take properly and accurately. Make sure that the essence of it, the overall depth, the core of it is correct, and make sure that you're moving so in a careful and in a calculated way. And make sure that you're wary of dishonesty. Make sure that you're wary of anything that doesn't feel fair. Make sure that you're wary of if there's accountability that needs to be taken, make sure that you're taking your accountability. But if it's someone else, make sure that that person is carrying their team too. You don't want to be carrying more than you need to, especially when you're carrying stuff that isn't even yours. So don't allow anyone to manipulate you or manipulate the scene or manipulate the scenario to distract you from the ultimate goal, to distract you from where it is that you're trying to be, you know? Especially with that Knight of Swords reverse. People who like to talk shit, people who like to disregard what's going on. So much drama. So much drama. Be aware that as you move forward, there's going to be people who try and manipulate you. And that's why you need to stay positive, and that's why you need to know when to say enough is enough. Because, and the double cordyceps too, there's like this vibe of like, I want to take over your energy, and I want to make, I want to stop you from living your life the way that you want to live it. I want to control. There's like this controlling vibe. And if someone or something is controlling your future and really controlling, trying to have the reins on the situation, you definitely need to cut that off, and you need to stand in your Queen of Swords power, the double Queen of Swords, literally. Stand in your power and say, nope, you're not going to talk to me like that. You're not going to disregard me. You're not going to confuse me or distract me. It's not going to happen. All right. Oops, I dropped my dice. All right, pile 4. This is a good one. This is a banger. If you liked this one, let me know in the comments. We're going to get your angel number. We're going to see what's going on for you. See what the angels have to tell you. So here we go. We've got 255. Angel number 255. Angel number 255 encourages you to have faith and trust that the life changes that you are experiencing are important and necessary in regards to your life purpose and mission. The choices you have made and the actions you have taken have paved the way for new opportunities and adventures to manifest in your life. Making changes can seem daunting or challenging, but they are necessary and unavoidable, and will prove to be most beneficial as they promise to bring improvements, advancements, and favorable opportunities in your life. Have faith, trust, and confidence that your angels and spirit guides are assisting you and guiding you through these positive life changes. Maintain a positive attitude and outlook, and expect exciting new interests and experiences to enter your life. That whole thing was like very Queen of Swords energy of just like, there's going to be changes, there's going to be drama, there's going to be issues along the way, but make sure that you are stepping out through with clarity, and make sure that you are making choices not based off of desperation or based off of, lack of planning, but make your choices based off of you and off of what makes you truly happy, and also what is going to move you forward in a positive stance. Okay? So I love you, pile 4. I hope you enjoyed that. I really enjoyed that. Make sure that you like and comment and subscribe. All 3 of those actions are completely free, and they really do help the channel. So make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. I love you so much, and I will catch you guys on the next one.